Good evening, everyone. By the way, I am Mr. David Jan Tintin, a BS Ed2 student, major in mathematics, batch 2. So this evening we will discuss about quadrilateral. So, quadrilateral, it is a polygon with four sides. Okay. So this evening we will discuss about the classification of quadrilateral and also the properties of each. Okay, so classification of quadrilateral. Let's classify the quadrilateral. Okay. First, we have the parallelogram. So, parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which both pairs of an opposite side are parallel. So, this side and this side is parallel to each other, and also this side. So, two sides are uh, parallel. Okay, both opposite side are parallel to each other. The next is a kite. Okay, a kite is a quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of adjacent congruent sides. So only two pairs. So first pair, and this is the second pair. So we have a congruent side. So this side from here to here and here to here is congruent. So two sides is congruent of a kite. And next it is a square. So square, it is can be defined as a rhombus, which is also a rectangle, parallel with four congruent side and four congruent angles. So four congruent side, this four side is congruent, and all this all these angle are congruent. These four angle. Okay? So that is the classification of quadrilateral. Actually, there are more, or there are rhombus and trapezoid and also rectangle. But we will focus on these three. Okay, so now let's proceed to the properties of quadrilateral. So each properties. So let's discuss first the properties of parallelogram, kite, and last it is the square. So parallelogram. So properties of parallelogram. So opposite side are parallel and equal to each other. So these opposite side are equal and parallel to each other from here to here. Then opposite angles are equal. So this angle and this angle are equal, and also this angle here, the angle here. Then diagonal divide the parallelogram into congruent triangles. So let's see. So let's put a diagonal here. Let's put a diagonal here, a line segment, line. Yes, that's so this line divide the parallelogram into congruent triangles. So let's put another line here. Okay, so diagonal bisect each other. So the diagonal bisect each other. Then if any of the angles is 90 degree, then all angles are right angles. Okay, so that is the uh, properties of parallelogram. Now let's move on to the properties of a kite. Okay, so a kite is two distinct pairs of adjacent side and congruent. Side and angle are congruent. So this side and this side, so two distinct pairs. So one pair, second pair. So two pairs are congruent. So this side and this side is congruent because we have the same measure, and diagonals of a kite intersect at the right angle. So let's try. So let's put a line segment here, a line, yeah. Okay, so this line bisect each other and intersect with 90 degrees. So this is the 90 degrees or the right angle. Okay? Then one of the diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of another. Okay, this is the bisector. Okay? Then angles between an equal side are equal. Okay, so this angle and this angle are equal. They have the same measure. Okay? So that is the properties of a kite. Okay? So let's move to the last, which is the square. So the properties of a square. Okay? So all sides are congruent, of course, very clear. So as a square with which is have four congruent side and four congruent angles. So this angle and this angle, four angles are congruent. So they have the same measure and also the side. So first side, second side, third and fourth. They are congruent because they have the same measure. And its interior angles measure 90 degrees. So this angle here, the angle here and the angle here is measure 90 degrees. So these four angles measure 90 degrees. So diagonals are equal and are perpendicular bisector of each other. So let's draw a diagonal, another diagonal. Okay, diagonal. Okay, so as we can see that there are triangle. So four triangle which have the same. So there are four triangle inside a square. The same triangle. Okay. Every square is a parallelogram in which diagonals are congruent and bisect the angles. Okay. And every square is a rectangle and a rhombus. That's the classification which I told you a while ago that square is defined also a rhombus, which is also called a rectangle. Okay, every square is a rectangle and a rhombus. So hope you will understand and you will learn from this uh, topic. And thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Good evening.